I'm kind of distracted right now because oh, that's one thing. It's a cricket. Wow. So I'm like super distracted right now, and I just really want to use this right now. I've been wanting one of these for a minute, but I didn't even consider buying one because they cost coin, and I'm also really hyper right now. But anyways, and I just wasn't sure if it was worth it for me to get. So as far as stickers was concerned, I was looking into outsourcing, like buying from sticker app or something. But now I do have a Cricut, so now I don't have to cut stickers by hand anymore, which is really nice. And I don't have to outsource anymore. I can make them myself. And I got the mat and the tools that I needed from Amazon. So I'm going to test this out right now because I'm impatient. So this is the first of July. I haven't started on the wallpaper just yet. I plan on starting on that next week. Last month I started on it a little earlier than I normally did, and so there was a period where I felt like I just wasn't doing anything related to Patreon, and I didn't like that feeling. So I'm not going to do that this time. This time I'm going to do what I was doing before, which was work on the wallpaper the first full week and then do everything else the following weeks. So that's what we'll do. I'm out of breath. I shouldn't be, but I am. That's really small. Look at him. It's the size of my thumbnail. Anyways, I never said howdy, so howdy my peeps and welcome. July was a wild one, but not in the art department. It was just a lot going on just in my life. The most pivotal being that I caught COVID, which was very unfortunate. Fortunately, I'm better now. I got retested yesterday and I tested negative, so I'm good. But that was not something I want to do again. It was a lot. Not just, well, just being sick, I mean, sucks just in general. That was my phone. But anyways, the worst part was just having to be isolated. That really sucked. But like I said, I'm feeling better now, and I'm also COVID free, so that's a blessing. Don't want to do that again. Would not recommend. 0 out of 10. In fact, 10 out of 10. Hold up. Negative 10 out of 10. Brain fog is like really bad right now. Anyway, I can't really remember what I did this month, even though I've kind of already edited this video and have already seen what I did, but my brain is just not cooperating these days, and it do be like that sometimes. I did have to close my shop because I got sick, but it will be opening back up soon, inshallah, so that's exciting. Can't wait to do that. Last thing I did that I filmed was, you can't see it. I made some stickers on the Cricut, which I never came back and showed those back. Well, yes I did. I just can't remember. But that's what those are looking like. They're super teeny. Because I didn't format them for the size they were going to be printed out. I just took something that I already had and it down. Oh, I didn't even mean to pick up these two, but look at how teeny. Look at this. Look at that. He's so teeny. The camera can't even register such. It's so small. I did that, you know, and I haven't messed around with the Cricut since then, just because I haven't had time to just sit down and, you know, do that. I also have been working on a commission. This is what that's looking like so far. Wow, oh my goodness. I haven't done a traditional art commission in years. I want to say since like 2017. Like, it's been a while. So this is just refreshing, you know, this is refreshing. So yeah, and the client is giving me a lot of creative freedom, which I also really appreciate. Or should I say artistic freedom? Oh my god, I need to stop. Also, I went to Michael's today. My jelly roll was been on its last leg for a while, so I knew it. Come on. Ooh, look at her doing that thing. Wow. So I got a new jelly roll, white jelly roll 10. Wow, it's my favorite one because the line is a lot bolder than the regular one. Should have opened the pan to make sure no one had used it already. And make sure I had the little plastic cap at the bottom, but I didn't think that far while I was in the store. But it works. That's what it looks like. It's just a white pen. I was gonna get some microns, but then I saw way at the bottom of the display these on sale for $10. And that's about how much the microns were costing. So I was like, let me get the ones that I know that I like, because I've never tried microns before. Well, micron fine liners. I've tried micron brush pens before and I didn't like those. So I have acquired these, and a couple of these are brush pens, which I've never tried Copics brush pens before. These two I have tried before. Look at her go. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Come on. Come on, Kim. You could do it. They're good enough. There they are. 0.5 and 0.8. 0.5 one is the one I was really after. I don't really use 0.8. Oh, figure them out. Anyways, and then we have the brush pens. And then we got the smaller one. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Oh my gosh. And then, carefully put it back in because we're not trying to damage this. We have the broader one here. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh. Like I said, haven't tried the brush pens before, so I'm excited to try those. I also saw that Michael sells the Tombow brush pens that I like, and I saw someone else using them the other day in a video. I had like completely forgot the name. It's like it starts with an F. Tombow F something. I can't remember, but yeah, it's good to know that they sell them there, so that, you know, when I need them, I can go there. I don't have to order them online. However, I do think that they were cheaper online, so I might still just buy them online. But anyway, so yeah, that's what I've done today and this past week, art-wise. Not much. Oh, I also worked on this month's wallpaper. That's what this is looking like so far. However, I think I'm going to redo it, and I think I'm going to do that now. Redo the sketch. Because when I was drawing that, I wasn't really, you know, feeling it. And it was an off drawing day. It felt like art block a little bit. And just like whenever I would draw, it just didn't feel right. Especially on the computer, it just didn't feel right. Which I had to take a break from drawing for a little while. So I'm guessing that that's probably what it is. It just holding a pencil felt weird. So I'm guessing that that's probably why, because I just haven't done it in a little minute. So, well, I hadn't done it in a little minute when I had drawn it. So my original intention for this month's wallpaper anyway was to do a fancier drawing than I have been doing, because I noticed I got into the whole of portraits, which is fine, you know. Portraits are cool too. However, I wanted to do something fancier with more elements, so that's what that's what I set out to do. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh, you know? And I may even do it traditionally, because I also noticed that I haven't done any traditional pieces for Patreon. It's all been digital, which is because it's easier to upload digital things. Like, I don't have to scan them and edit them, make sure the colors are right and stuff. It's just draw it, upload. So I'm planning on doing a watercolor painting. I don't know what size yet. I feel like I don't want to do something too big, but at the same time I also feel like I want it to be big enough. you know. I have study group today, and that's in like 30 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and start sketching. It's not gonna take me 30 minutes, or at least it shouldn't take me 30 minutes to sketch. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Yeah. I'm also gonna test these out, because what are my fingers doing? Yeah, I'm gonna test these out too, because, you know, why not? You know, wow, what the heck? I really like these pans. I already, at this point, did the video for these, so go check that out if you like. But anyways, I just like Copic multi-liners. They're waterproof and, of course, Copic proof. And, I can't remember if I mentioned this already, but my old ones were really dried out, so I really needed to replace them. And the set happened to come with brush pens, and I like trying new things. So I was super excited, and I think my favorite out of the two brush pens is the brush M, which I assume is brush medium. It's my favorite. I prefer it. I also got a sticker off Etsy. I think I already said this, but you know, I wanted to test it out on a little mason jar to see like how waterproof it was, and just to test the protective coating, because I want to make sure that my stickers are protected, you know, because I don't want the design to scratch off or anything. So I was just wanted to test that out really quick. But the wallpaper, I was struggling this month. I think it might have been art block, because if I recall correctly, I had to take a break from drawing because my arm was acting up, and just sometimes when I try to get back into it, sometimes it just feels a little awkward, and so I was dealing with that a bit. And I was just feeling really awkward with digital art in particular, so I wanted to switch it up this month, and I'm so glad that I did, because I really like how the drawing turned out, and it was just refreshing, you know. My disc is challenged. My monitor is challenged. The backlight is going out. At first it was just here, and it started out as like this size, like here. Oh no, this size, here. And then it got bigger. And then this one popped up the other day. And then this one popped up last night. So I'm thinking that this is the end. Anyways, that was not what I came here for. But I felt the need to address it. Sketchbook time. Wow. Skip some pages. Like I mentioned, I wanted to redo the wallpaper sketch, and I did that last night, and this is what we're looking like. This is what I'm gonna do, and I'm thinking I'm gonna show that in the final video, because I did sketch out an idea like this on the computer, but I got rid of it because I was struggling, not gonna lie. So I redid it. And I also drew the characters separately as well, so I'm going to scan this in and tweak a few things, get it right, you know. It's Lance and his dad in the garden, just doing garden things. And I also drew this unrelated, and this also unrelated. So this is how that sketch turned out. I changed the color of the sketch so I could see it better on my handy dandy light pad. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I forget that I have this, which is unfortunate because it's so handy for when I need to retrace my sketches, because sometimes I struggle with, not sometimes, just in general, I struggle with drawing larger sketches. And so being able to draw something at a comfortable size and then just scale it up on the computer and then retrace it, it just works out a little better for me. So 10 out of 10. Also, just sometimes when I just freehand the sketch, especially if it's like a lot going on. This doesn't have like a whole lot going on, but it's like 2 characters, which is enough. Sometimes I just have trouble making sure that everything is where I want it to be, so I don't have to worry about having to redraw it. I can just do the sketch and then place everything the way it's supposed to be on the computer, which is so handy. The painting is almost finished, but I have to stop because my battery is aggressively blinking at me, so I have to pause and charge that. But this is what it's looking like. Wow, my goodness. Like I said, it's mostly finished. I just have to like add some gouache here on these leaves so you can see them better, and some gouache on his scar. So I came back to the sticker after having an iced coffee in the mason jar, and it's not truly waterproof, which was a little disappointing, not gonna lie. The condensation from the iced coffee, it kind of caused the ink to bleed a little bit. It's not like super noticeable, but it is there. However, the design didn't like scratch or anything, and other than that, it was fine, you know. So I still think I'm going to use, because it's like a laminated, like a self-adhesive laminating sheet, so I still think I'm going to use it. I think I'm just going to label my stickers as not waterproof, which, I don't know. You kind of see what it looks like. It's just like a little bleeding around the edges, which is a little unfortunate. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna label my stickers as not waterproof, because I'm not sure our ink in our printer is waterproof. I don't think that it is. So, anyways, the commission turned out nice. I really like it. I scanned it and stuff so I can have a copy of it with me forever. I still haven't given it to the person that ordered it because I got sick and I just kept having to put off delivering the painting, so I still haven't given it to her. But since I tested negative and I am no longer a, what do you call that? A threat to society. I think I'm gonna finally be able to give it to her, which is nice, because I don't like having to like, I don't know, I just get kind of stressed if I hold on to things a little too long. Like when I have to do something or give someone something, if I keep it too long, I'm mildly stressed. So I can't wait to give it to her, and I already showed her how it looks and things, and yeah. It was a really nice commission to work on because I don't do traditional commissions that often. I haven't done one in years, and it was so fun. So, you know, I kind of want to do more of them, but at the same time, I don't. Because the difference between like shipping a print and the print gets damaged in transit is I always have another print, but I won't have another original painting, you know, because there's just one. So it's a little stressful in that department. But it was super fun, and you know, I enjoyed the process because she gave me a lot of creative freedom, which I mentioned earlier, and she just gave me like simple prompts like modest girl, and she told me what her favorite color was and gave me an idea of what color she wanted me to use for her outfit. And what did I do? I can't remember. My goodness, my memory is like concerningly poor. Like, I'm actually kind of concerned. Like, why is it like this? I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with that. I think what I was trying to say is that I just kept giving her updates on how things were looking and asked her questions, so I'd make sure that I would paint something that she would enjoy, and she does like it, so that's really nice, and I'm so thankful for that. I have a lot of stuff going on this weekend, So, what's this weekend? I don't know. I just feel like I gotta do things ahead of time. So, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and film this week's video, which is going to be the first page of my sketchbook here. I already sketched it out. There it is, if you can see it, it's super light. Wow. And that video is also going to pair as a Copic multi-liner video. This is going to be my first time doing an entire drawing with the Copic brush pens. So I'm going to see how that grows and how that looks and whatnot. You know. And that's pretty much it. I haven't done anything with the Cricut since I tested it that first time. I haven't done anything with that in a minute. I want to like design some stickers. It's like I still feel like the laminate cover is a good idea. It's definitely seems like it's better than the one that I had. But of course I gotta test this out a little bit more before I go out and get that. Because, you know, I want to make sure, but like it doesn't look like it will do anything. But I don't know. You know, I still gotta test it. So, you know, it's gonna be a minute before I actually do all the things that I need to, like, finish testing this sticker out thoroughly, you know, and getting the supplies that I need and designing things for stickers. In the meantime, the Cricut is just gonna sit over here in the corner. You can't see it, but it's just gonna sit there, you know, for now till I, you know, like, do all the things I gotta do. I recently organized my bookshelf a bit. I didn't film that because it was late. I was tired, and you know how it'd be. But anyways, so I just organized this shelf. Now I think about it, I also organized down there a bit. But it just, I got this box here. There's like storage box thingy from IKEA. Oh my goodness. And I just put all the things that was on this shelf, and I just put it in here, and it just looks nicer over here. It looks a lot neater. So this is like the stuff I don't use super often, and then this over here is the stuff I do use often. So there's that. That was nice. I'm super happy about that because I would just look over at my bookshelf and I was just like, I don't like that. But it's like oh Lord. Didn't have anywhere else to put the stuff. And it's kind of difficult to organize pads and papers. Like, what am I to do? So the box works. The box, that looks nice. It looks better. It looks a lot better. I'm pleased with that. I got another order from my Etsy shop, which was super exciting. And I filmed that process, and I was gonna upload a post or whatever, a TikTok video. But I got really shy about it, so it's been a few weeks and I still haven't posted it. Which happens sometimes, you know. I don't know. I just got really shy about it, and I wasn't able to get all the clips that I wanted because I was also in a hurry because I had to go to the store. So it could have been executed a little bit better. But I don't know, maybe I will post it, maybe I won't. Who knows? So I was pretty busy today. Well, kind of busy. I went out to the store, as you do. I also had an Etsy order, so I dropped that off at the post office. That was a special experience because, you know, Etsy has it so that I can order my shipping supplies directly from the website, so I can just drop them off at the post office. However, the post office had me buy another shipping label, which is the first time I've had to do that. So, and it was just a whole thing. It's just like, why are you like this? This is just like the post office. I don't know why they just keep giving me issues. So I'm going to switch carriers. I thought I could. That was my original plan for the Etsy order that I had today. I was going to ship through FedEx. However, that was not an option on Etsy. it looks like I have to actually go in and change that on my listings. I didn't know that at first, so I thought I could do that on the stage that, like at the end, like when I print the shipping label. Turns out I can't, so I have to change that so I can stop shipping with USPS, because USPS is just not it. And they're bending packages and that say do not bend and charging extra for shipping when I already paid for it and stuff, and it's just like, I'd rather they didn't. So I'm gonna switch carriers. Yes, I went to IKEA. I went there for something else, however, I got caught up in the discount section and I ended up getting this. Didn't see this at the store. I'm seeing it now. This is actually cracked. That was my fault for not checking. But anyways, it's just some plastic containers. The crack is not too bad. I mean, that's probably why I was in discount. Can you see it? It's like there. It doesn't look like it's cracked all the way through. It's just that. Anyways, I have my whole body watercolors here. I'm gonna put them in one of these containers while I sit here, you know, because I want to. I took a break for like an hour. Well, actually, well, yeah, about an hour. Like after I came home, just to kind of chill. I'm trying to do that more because, I don't know, I guess I don't know how to take a break sometimes. And I recently got a job. I haven't started just yet, but I feel like I'm gonna have to learn how to take a break between that and everything else that I do. So I'm starting now, practicing that. And I don't know why I haven't done this before. They're my home buying paints. I got these like a few years ago. I don't want them to fall. They're really small. Look at that. They're teeny. They're... Somebody's a little too excited to get in the little tub. They're 5 milliliters, so they're pretty small, but they've lasted me a few years. The ones that I have to replace soon are ivory black, mineral violet, burnt sienna, burnt umber, and Juan, I don't know how to pronounce that, brilliant number 2. I'm gonna have to replace that soon. However, they do last a pretty long time, and I really like these paints. These are my favorite watercolors that I've ever used. Not that I've used many, but I love these ones. And I just think it's gonna be nice to have a little container for them. So I'm just gonna dump them out here. You can't even see any of this. Realize that there were these little trays, because I had taken the little organizer in the tray out and didn't realize that there was an entire tray inside. So I can do that. That's a whole lot better, because the other one I was like, they're just kind of, the tubes are just sitting on top of each other and they didn't look as organized as I liked it, would have liked it. But that's so much better. Well, don't look at it from the side. I skipped a week of uploading, and this video is also a couple of weeks late. But I'm sure you understand. At least I hope you understand. I had to take a break because of COVID. But I feel much better now. Like I mentioned earlier, I tested negative yesterday, so I'm good. I don't want to forget to mention this because it's super important. I did clean everything. As soon as I got the results from my tests and knew that I was COVID free, I cleaned everything. I was spraying stuff and wiping things down and just making sure that everything is cleaned and sanitized, disinfected, and all those things, because the last thing I want to do is be the reason someone gets sick, especially with something as serious as COVID. So I made sure I cleaned everything and sanitized and disinfected everything. So I just wanted to let you know everything is good now. My shop isn't open just yet though, because I still have to go in and edit my listings, switch carriers, because USPS is just not working out for me. So I'm gonna switch carriers, and hopefully that will help with my issue. Hopefully, right? So that's pretty much it. hope you liked the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you don't get COVID like I did. I do not recommend doing that. I didn't do it on purpose, of course, but still, no. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being my patrons. I really appreciate you and everything that you do. Wow. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please enjoy the rest of your day, my peeps.